everybody, and a warm welcome to the NFT show. My name is Philip Kalinko, and tonight we are going to be looking at massive potential NFT upcoming projects. But before we do, let's have a look over here. OpenSea volume, wow. That big line over there yesterday is the other side. Let's just show you guys nicely and properly here. Wow. So we're looking here at $476 million yesterday. That's got to be some sort of record, honestly. Incredible. Today, 142 million. We'll probably get to over 200 million. And that is all good friends of ours, the Yuga Labs, with their drop. Have a look at March. Total March was 3.8 billion. And we have a look here. Total April was just under 3.5 billion. And then if we look at May, we're already on 623 million from the last 2 days. So it's incredible. On Wednesday's show, we're going to be talking about the other side drop, what it means for the market, and looking at it in a lot of detail. But for now, let's have a look here at the Ethereum price. Yeah, guys, been having a very choppy day. We recovered somewhat, but very volatile at the moment, up and down. Have a look at our friends at ApeCoin. It's gone down under the $15 mark, which I think everyone was expecting. Then if we jump onto OpenSea and see what's been trending, we can even change that to last 24 hours. And you have a look here, other side in the last 24 hours has done just shy of, 97,000 Ethereum, which is incredible. I've never seen anything like that before. They had reveal yesterday, sitting at around 4 Ethereum. We got Mutant Ape Yacht Club at 25.9 Ethereum. Bored Ape at 124. ENS name server, that's the 3, 4, 5 letter names. And they just released, I think, the 6 letter, if I'm not mistaken, which is why the floor price is so low. But if you're looking for the 3 digit and the 4 digit, those are over in ETH, the 3 digit ones at least. Azuki has recovered somewhat to 28.9. Moonbirds has recovered to 33.4. Doodles has really taken off, 23 Ethereum. Beans, which is Azuki secondary collection, 6.79. OK Bears, which we're also going to talk about on Wednesday's show. Clone X sitting at 18.95, and so on. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So first project is Jukiverse NFT. This one's really interesting. It's a collection of 3,456. The artist here is very, very, very notable. We've got Jaki Hoki, famous artist in Indonesia. He's got 176,000 followers on Twitter, which is massive, and on Instagram, over 800,000 followers. He's one of the artists. We've got also created by this Faza Myonk, 43,000 on Twitter and 42,500 followers on Instagram. There's their character. Now, the interesting thing about this is that this character has been in existence already since 2010 and is quite known in Indonesia. So they've already published 50 books with this character. This character has also collabed with SpongeBob in the States, Lava in South Korea, and Boy Boy in Malaysia. So it's an existing character that's known very well. And that always fares well because they're not starting from scratch and building their brand. Here you can see a nice picture of him. They already have the character and the IP in place. I mean, this is so cool. I really like this art style. It's very unique art. It reminds me a little bit of Karafuru, 3D Landers, that type of popular art. So if we just come back here, I'm just going to scroll all the way up here for you guys. So you can see 70,000 followers. Discord at the moment is closed. They do have an existing OpenSea collection, which they're calling their Genesis. Let's just make this a little bit smaller for you guys. with a floor price of 0.89, only 100 items. And here you can see the different Juki characters made into other things. That's obviously paying homage to Deadfellas over there. Yeah, cool cats. There's a Mr. Bean one, which is really pretty cool. Michael Jackson, McDonald, Spider-Man. So this is their Genesis collection currently on OpenSea. So yeah, I mean, quite exciting that they're coming into this space. I wish that I could get onto like a website or onto Discord, but at the moment I cannot. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. I like it when existing projects or existing brands come into the space, and I think that this one is definitely one that you want to watch and keep your eye on for when Discord drops. Okay, next one we've got over here is Vivid Corp. Not sure of mint date yet, not sure of mint price. The first tweet was only on the 20th of April, so really, really new, less than 2 weeks old. We already got a good following here of 26,000. This artist is like a real goat. Aki Brick, the doxed artist, also got a massive, massive following. So let's just have a look here. I'm going to let you show that. Very cool. Let's not do that again. So they are intentionally being like a little bit cloaked about this. So if you read here, it says Vivid is a new brand for new culture, the Web3 Fubu. So Fubu is that very popular sports brand with our visionary artist Aki, which we're going to look at him now. We're excited to bring you Vivid Universe to life. Any interactions with this tweet will be considered for whitelist. Join our Discord, which I'm also going to take you into. So here you can see a little bit of the anime style art. Just make this a bit bigger for you. Obviously quite unique. All right, so if we'll jump into Discord now. And this is about Aki Brick here. So you can have a look at all his past work here. It's just aki/bright.com. So that's got quite a lot of nice information. So yeah, I just want to jump into Discord quickly and show you over here. So if you go to their Discord, we can't see how many people there are. And what is Vivid? Vivid is a brand, a new brand for a new culture, the Web3 of Fubu, a pro-amateur vision of a small group of friends. Vivid is character, it's black marker on canvas, is nylon, metal, taffeta. Vivid is good causes and Veblen good. Vivid is technologies, consumption of the soul. Vivid is limited, just for us. Vivid is militant, world-dominating, global, cable. Vivid is soon. So I have no idea what any of that means at all, and that's intentional. I think they're trying to be mysterious. We can have a look over here. They've got a couple of small collabs, very few posts on their announcement side of things. So we're really, really early. But I wanted to show you this as well, which is quite cool. So Aki Brick, just a little bit bright. Sorry, just a little bit more about him. 120,000 on Twitter. Past work, he's done cover art, manga, illustrations, T-shirts. Lots of experience in his profession. Artwork is very, very unique. They're trying to create a new brand or a new culture, right? So they also seem to have this collab with Fubu, and Fubu's a brand of design and sports clothing marketed mainly at young consumers or hip-hop culture. They aim at being the Web3 version of that. Seems like they are very ambitious, still need a lot more information. They followed by quite a few notable people. A lot of people in the Azuki community are quite bullish on them. Art looks good. And yeah, I mean, they sent out a collab thing with Kaiju Kongs that I saw. And again, that, pre-mint where you could try win whitelist. And again, they were very, very mysterious or cloaked. They said that they were a brand for a new culture. And they said that it is a 360 IP universe built around high-tech mechanical augments, subterranean cyberpunk settings, and badass characters. They said that their visionary artist, Aki Bright, is excited to bring Vivid to life. So, yeah, guys, early days, but definitely because of the artist's following and because of the notable followers that they have, I do think that this is one that you want to keep your eye on. Still early days, so you'll have enough time. You know me, I love being able to see behind the scenes, work and art and all of that. It really fascinates me, watching something come to life. But yeah, I mean, very interesting. As I said, it's a great documentary. You can go look at other works that he's done. There he is there. But yeah, very interesting project and one that I think has the potential to be very, very large. Okay, now we've got Grumpy's again. The supply is to be announced. The mint date is to be announced. Their first post here was only on the 11th of April, so less than a month ago. Currently have built up a following of 15,400 on Twitter. So over here, the people behind this project is AutoPixel and Aiton Brown. This shows you, let's just show you the art a second here. So floating head, and then you've got this sort of PFP, quite unique. This reminds me a little bit of a Woody's character, a little bit of weather report with the floating head. But let's just show you over here. So this is a project by Metaseed Labs, and the founders of Metaseed Seed Labs is AutoPixel and Otto Brown. So if we jump onto Metaseed's Labs, you can see what's really interesting over here. So I'll just read you this. It says, we bridge the divide between the technical requirements and project vision. Our main goal is to deliver rich user experience while also ensuring high quality probability of success. So this project has successfully launched Lyrical Lemonade, which is doing quite well, Alien Friends, which is also doing quite well, Open Rarity, and Letters by Vinny Hager, which is incredible, like a really notable project. And this is the same, this Metaseeds Labs is the same company that's behind Grumpy's. And that really was the most bullish point for me. I've been following Metaseeds now, and when I see them bringing on a new project, it really does catch my interest. You can see on their Twitter, they've only got Metaseed Labs has only got 2,789 followers, but a good one to follow because you will be able to pick up what they're working on next, and they've got a really solid success background. And if we jump onto AutoPixel Twitter over here, you can see over here they've also worked on the Sunnies, Gunslingers as well. So yeah, they've worked on a few notable projects, 3,300 followers. And Otto Brown over here, 6,700 followers, also worked on the same projects over there. I'll take you back onto their Twitter over here, just to show you some characters a bit bigger here. So, it's quite unique art, overall super clean. Backgrounds are nothing to write home about, but definitely something that is worth watching. It's really quite new. Again, not a huge amount of info. Look here, but again, I'm betting on the team here, and I do think that it's one that has the potential to do very, very, very well. If we have a look here, we've also got Lexi Baker, who's part of it. She's the artist. So if we jump onto here, there's a Genesis collection that if you own this, you get whitelist for, that the same artist Lexi has done. so Fungi Queendom. So yeah, I mean, I do imagine if and when this project becomes more hyped, that the floor price of this will probably go up when people realize that this gives you that automatic whitelist into it. So I always like it when the team has got previous experience here. Not only do the founders have like really good, notable experience, but the artist also has done a PFP collection before. So yeah, guys, that is Grumpy's. Next one I want to bring you, sorry, scrolling all the way up. This one's quite interesting. So Megami, it's anime type art. I'll just jump on here to show you. This one, at least I've got a Discord for. Just keep showing you some previews over here. So it's going to be a 10,000 collector. It's done by popular illustrator and YouTuber Naoki Sato. Very popular. Now, Naoki's most famous work includes illustrating for Pokemon, designing characters for Nintendo, which is huge. His past one-of-ones are very, very valuable. And yeah, he's got like 380,000 followers on Twitter, almost 1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, which is incredible. And the team here is very, very stacked, fully doxed with good experience, also followed by some notable guys, some smart people in the space. Again, we really early. First post was 15th of April. So what is that, about 2 weeks ago? Here you see a bit of a video. Okay. All right, so we'll jump into their Discord now. I just want to show you more about the artist over here. So if we go on here, okay, there's also a similar type video, a bit different. I'll just show it to you as well. All right, it's actually the same one. Okay, but if you look here, this is Naoki Sato's YouTube channel. And so, you know, there must be a huge following here, you know, and that usually bodes very, very well when you've got someone as public as him coming out with something. I mean, it's a 10,000 collection. If only 1% of his subscribers support him, that's still easy sellout. So, I mean, that's incredible. That's a huge subscriber base. I mean, 3 million views there. It's huge, absolutely massive. I want to take you onto their Discord. If we go over here, Megami. So you can see here just in about, it says Megami is a collection of 10,000 PFPs designed by popular illustrator and YouTuber Naoki Sato, whose most famous works include illustrating from Pokemon and designing characters for Nintendo's Dracula Lost. His 2 one-of-one NFT collections on Foundation, which are not easy to get on, Gestures and Brilliant, so he's had previous NFTs that are successful, are highly valued by collectors. Megami has an element of choice, which means that it's not completely left up to luck. With the power of choice and over 300 traits, and Megami is meant to be symbolic of one's dreams and oneself. And then message number 2 here, the illustrations I've expressed through NFTs are in fact I've constantly depicted as my own dreams. The first dream, it's a future that creators are paid fairly through the Gestures collection, the possibility offered by NFT in the name of creativity, that the expressionist receives fair benefits without being unfairly exploited. I've dreamt of such a future. And in the next collection, Brilliant, the second dream, not the kind of creativity that kills individuality for the sake of mass consumption. Artists can make the most of their own individuality. You are shining, I express those dreams. And in my next series to be presented, Megami, the third dream is a continuation of the previous ones. It is a future where most people believe in themselves. Gestures and Brilliance, because it's a one-of-one art, it cannot be owned by many people. However, Megami is different. By taking the form of a collectible, it can be owned by many. So yeah, I mean, again, just looking at the artist and the team and the experience, one that I'm quite bullish on. Again, really, really early days. Here in Discord, you're looking at 15,000, very similar to Twitter following. Yeah, and if it's something that interests you, I suggest that you get in here. Here you see some of the different artwork. It's also a FAQ section. Yeah, so yeah, one that's definitely worth having on your radar. All right, guys, the next one we're looking at. Okay, now this one's really early also and really, really interesting. It has blown up. Okay, and I'll tell you why. So it's Meme Land. And you can see it's by 9gag, who's very, very notable. Their Discord is currently locked to the sea and to the moon. So what I want to show you here is their team of advisors and their team, because that's really where it's at. So let's start here on their website. So you can have a look here. It's like a pixelated art. So founded in 2008, 9gag's mission is to make the world happier. There's a global audience of over 200 million across his website, apps, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. He's backed by First Round Capital, Freestyle Capital, Greycroft Partners, True Ventures, Y Combinator, 500 startups, and more. So a huge, huge backing. Meme Land is NGag's first NFT collection. So that's not all about the team. I'll show you now, but let's just go through the site here. So they're saying Meme Land is not just a JPEG. The year is redacted. 9,999 captains with their pirate crews explore the broken sea in search of the world's legendary treasure island known as Meme Land. Join them in their quest for glory, fortune, love, and of course memes. Meme Land is a collection of 9,999 utility-enabled PFPs. Each Meme Land PFP, aka Captain, unlocks private club membership, exclusive access to creator, NFT marketplace, in real life events, upcoming 9gag drops and projects, and much more. Then there's going to be a meme coin or currency. So it's the core of everything in Meme Land. You can earn dollar meme through passively holding or staking or actively playing and creating content. And then roadmap. So they say that there is no roadmap. 9gag says that, as with all things, we like to underpromise and overdeliver. Our 14-year track record in community building and social media is testimonial to that fact. We always keep shipping. So, I don't like not knowing what is on the roadmap, but when it is, something as notable as 9gag, which really does have a very good proven track record, then it is somewhat more acceptable, right? And this is really quite incredible. If you look at the advisors list, it is I've never seen a team like this. You got CK Express here, you've got Clerk from Scholars, you've got Coco Bear from Saiga Kongs, you've got Gary V from V Friends, you've got Kronk Wizard from Zenape, you've got Gutter Curly from Gutter Cat Gang, you've got Jai from Karafuru, you've got Hoop from On Chain Monkey. I mean, this is just incredible. Moonbird and Proof, Kevin Rose, Kevma from Hypebeast. These are all advisors or part of this project, which is really, really incredible. I mean, Mulligan from Pre-Mint. It's really, look at this team. It just goes on. Got Jiro here. That's PXN. Honestly, this team is like the wonder team. If you could put together a dream advisory team, that's what you would get. And that's why so many people are following it with so little information, and even though it's so new. So yeah, try get on here, try get on whitelist. This one, it has to blow up with the team that they have. If we jump on to here, we've got Renga over here. All right, now this one, their first post was the 6th of April. They've got a following of just under 30,000. Renga, the meaning of Renga is sequential art or pictures, different from manga by its liberal use of page space. So just to show you the art style over here, you can have a look. So that's the Renga universe, and I just want to show you this also. It's almost like comic book vibes. They're like the type of style. There's a couple of interesting things here. So if we jump into their Discord, while I was poking around, they've got a couple of existing collections already. So if you look here, I mean, this is quite incredible. I'd actually never heard of this project before. Maybe, yeah, I mean, it just didn't come on my radar, the Art of Seasons. But this is incredible. I mean, it's a 7,200 collection, 3,000 owners, but floor price of 1.44 and over 6,500 ETH traded. So this Art of the Seasons is a complete collection of dynamic illustrations featuring spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So it changes, right, as the year goes around, by artist Dirtybot and Renga Factory. Your own art that acts as a gateway passport, giving you advanced access to exclusive art. So here they have said, and we'll jump on their Discord, they have said that if you own this, you'll have whitelist for their upcoming collection. Then if we also look a little bit more here, this is Art of Seasons website. You can see created by Dirty Robot. So then I looked for Dirty Robot, and he's done a lot of work. He's also done Dirty Robot here, Art of the Seasons, and he's also on Super Rare, which is like always quite notable to be on there. And you can see his art style over here. And then if we jump here, Renga Factory. Okay, so they are talking about the previous collections quite a lot. So this was obviously a Discord for Art of Seasons, and now they're launching Renga from it as well. And Renga Factory, this is the beginning. We can't wait to bring you what's next. But definitely something to watch, because this existing collection is really quite amazing. To see that sort of volume traded is really impressive, and that floor price. So it says here, Seasons by Dirty Robot is the now defunct old collection. This contract contained only the summer season, the Art of the Seasons, which is all seasons. So they say all those summer tokens will be migrated to the new contract to complete the Art of the Seasons, along with the new spring, autumn, and winter items. And then it just goes on to talk about that. And this was from the AMA. And this is how I saw the only way to get whitelist for Renga is to hold the Art of the Seasons NFT. Yeah, guys, so look, I mean, early days on this one, like really early days, but a good team and existing very, very good collection. Let's see if we click on here, if we see anything else that they've done here. Renga Factory created. So this is all the Art of the Season related, but it does give you a good. Let's make it big for you, a good sort of understanding of the art style, because it's the same artist. This sort of, don't know if you'd call it pastel colors, but like almost a washed out type look, an intentional washed out look. So let's see what else we can have a look here on their Twitter. Yeah, I showed you those. I showed you that. This is the different one I wanted to show you, but it's not much to it either. No, it's not. There's another one there. Yeah, I guess that gives you a good idea also of the type of art style. I like this one as well. So very busy, using the full space over there. Was this the other one? Again, I mean, this was the one, but not much to it, but just to give you an idea. Okay, so we don't have a mint date yet, one that I wanted to put on your radar. And yeah, guys, that covers it. I want to take some comments because we've got some extra time. Whoa, hello, just got myself bigger here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Ziggy, it does. Some blue chips, as we saw in the beginning, are doing really, really well. I do think it's important to say that all of those went down. So everyone was pulling money out of everywhere for this other side mint. And they're now back to sort of a week or two before the other side level. Okay, with the exception of Doodles, which is really doing quite well. But everything else is pretty much back to where it was. I do have a concern that we sort of in the hangover stage of the other side at the moment. And it is going to be very interesting to see what volume does over the next couple of days. Yeah, there was, you got to remember, like $200 million was taken out of the market just on gas alone. That has to have some impact. Honestly, Yuga Labs could have done better with their contracts. From a gas perspective, they could have done it as a ERC 7.1 or something that would allow gas to be less. They could have structured it that you could claim over a couple of, or mint over a couple of days. There were many things they could have done to avoid this wastage of gas. I mean, a gas war that went on, and we'll talk about it on Wednesday's show, it went on for 4.5 hours and Ethereum crashed. I mean, that's mad. I don't think anyone preempted that. I surely didn't expect it to be as popular. I knew it was going to be but because it was the KYC wallets only, I was blown away. I didn't expect it to do what it did. It just like crashed Ethereum. So yeah, I don't know yet the long-term effect of this, whether this is bullish or bearish for the space. On one side, there were a lot of people who were able to mint and sell when the floor price was about 7 ETH, and therefore have a bit of extra liquidity, as well as Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club owners getting the airdrop, which has good value, and being able to either sell that or whatever. So there should be that liquidity. On the other side, the floor price is now 4 ETH, which is very, very close to what you would have paid at mint. So it was 305 ApeCoin, which at $25, which is what it was when they announced that, or $20 to $25, is about 2.5 Ethereum. And then you had to pay 2 ETH gas, or on both of them, 2 ETH gas. So, 3.5, 4 ETH is pretty much what people paid. That's what it's at the moment. Obviously, that's because of Reveal. So the ones on the floor don't have coders and whatever. So yes, to answer Traveler, I do think 4 ETH is a good buy. I do. I bought one. I tried to mint. I couldn't. I bought one at 4 ETH today, or around about there, 4.1. And whether it goes to 3.5 or 3 even over the next couple of days, which is possible, I still think in a month's time, 2 months' time, once Yuga starts announcing utility and their plans with the game, and that they're going to fly like everything else in the Yuga Labs ecosystem. So if you don't have one already, I would get, if I see it get 3 and under, I very possibly might pick up a second one, to be quite honest. Even though it will be a base land or whatever, I do know that Bored Ape Yacht Club, don't FUD Bored Ape Yacht Club. What do they say? Don't underestimate them. And every time I've been in their ecosystem in any way, they've delivered, and I don't expect this to be any different. I've also heard some rumblings, and again, I don't know for sure, but that the next 100,000 lands, because there's going to be a total of 200,000, that only owners of the existing land will be able to mint the next drop. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that might be true. So I do think it's good to have one. Whether this is the absolute bottom, no one can tell you, but I do think anything under 4 is good. A good entry point for what you're getting. I mean, this is the biggest NFT brand by far in the space. They own CryptoPunks, they own Meebits, they own, I mean, it's just crazy. So yeah, I do think 4 ETH is good. I'm not saying it's the absolute bottom, but I'm talking medium term to long term. I think it's a great investment. I really do. What else we got here? Chapu, entered late, mate. Can you mention in the chat the first projects that you mentioned? Chapu, they're in the description of this video. All the project names in the order that we did them. Just have a look at the description. It's already in there. As soon as I think Maybe I have to stop being live. As soon as I go off, it will be in that description. Okay. Then what have we got here? Renga, Memeland. Okay, I'll just rattle them off quickly. We started with Jukiverse, and then we went on to Vivid. Then we went on to Grumpy's, then Megami, then Memeland, and then Renga. The Renga was the one that I have the least information on. But yeah, that was what we did tonight. So guys, I'll give it a second. If anyone else has a question or a comment, please post it now. And if not, then I will end. And on Wednesday, let me tell you what we're doing Wednesday while we wait to see if anyone wants to chat about anything else. On Wednesday, we're doing a post-drop analysis on Other Deed by Other Side. We're going to be looking really carefully at that. The whole RT KFT Clone X ecosystem, where they've launched where they let you open your box. You got your sneakers, your vial, and your other box. I want to look at that because I think honestly, next to Bored Ape Yacht Club, I think Clone X and RTKFT are the next blue chip in the space. They're the only ones with the sort of funding, Nike. I mean, they're the only ones with the access to funding like Bored Ape, and they have constantly delivered. And we'll go through it from the beginning. If you just had your Clone X, you then got your land or your pod. And then you got a second pod, then you got the artifact box. Now in the artifacts box is another box, so another airdrop, plus the first sneakers and the vial. So these guys are following the Bored Ape Yacht Club system of just delivering value. And through that, they get secondary sales. They've made like $150 million or something in the last 6 months, just on secondary sales on all their collections. So it works. It works for them. It works for the users. So yeah, we're going to be looking at them. We'll look briefly at Murakami Flowers as well, because it sort of fits in with the Clone X side. Going to look at Adidas, because they just now allowing you to claim on your first pass, and then your second pass. Take a look into Ragnarok Meta as well, which is doing really well. Trait Sniper, yeah, and maybe Akutars and OK Bears. So that's Wednesday's show, same time. So it's going to be quite a cool one, looking at all these drops that have been really good over the last couple of weeks. Do you see we've got a comment here? Possibly need or use that many advisors. I got no idea. I honestly have, like, when they're saying advisor, do they mean they just did a collab with? I don't think so, because like in all my alpha groups that I'm a part of, I've chatted about this, and everyone's like, yeah, no, I know Kevin Rose is an advisor for them, and I have no idea. 30 advisors, it's going to be a shit show, right? Honestly, imagine trying to get 30 people to all agree on, the mint price, just that, let alone anything complicated. So I don't know. But I know what I showed you is that they do have an existing collection out there that is doing really well, and that they have listed on their website publicly all these advisors. Now, I know there have been one or two dodgy projects before that have listed, like Champ, or one or two advisors that never were advisors, but honestly speaking, this is not the same, because here they've got an existing successful 7,000 PFP collection. And also, they've got they want to be like respected in the space. You can't take every big collection and just put the leader's name there and say they're an advisor, especially like Gary V and guys like that. They'll sue the pants off you. It's not like just saying Philip's an advisor and I'm going to be like, hey, I'm not. It's like big guys that will hear about this for sure if they're not advisors, and it'll ruin their reputation. So I think like it must be true, but I don't know what you're going to do with 30 advisors. I honestly don't, or 20 or whatever it is. Very interesting. I've got no idea. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Love having you here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Please join our Discord, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, same time, same place, for another cool show. Thank you. Look after yourselves and each other. Bye.